Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amy, and today's video is going to be our homeschool routine during social distancing. I am super excited to share this video with you guys just to give you some insight on what we're doing while we are going through all of this craziness and kind of how our schedule is working. I actually printed a schedule for you guys to see, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and just seeing what a normal day for us on a homeschool day looks like. Because I'm such a visual person and my kids are too, I went ahead and created a homeschool schedule and we put it up in the hallway downstairs right beside our kitchen, and this way the kids can see it throughout the day and kind of know what to expect next. And if you want to print this for yourself, I do have a link to my blog, amydarley.com, down in this description box, and you can just click the link and go print it for yourselves. It'll have the exact schedule, but I also have one that I left blank where the boxes are blank and you can actually just fill in those boxes for your own schedule. So to start our school morning, I usually get up somewhere between 7:30 and 8. On this day I got up a little bit later, but you're looking at the clock after I've already brushed my teeth and all of that. So I am letting Cooper in, and then I actually sit down and have a cup of coffee while the kids are still sleeping and do my morning devotional. Now, I have not been waking the kids up in the morning just because I like to get this time in before they actually wake up. Now, if they do wake up, they usually just sit on the couch and watch TV or something until breakfast is ready. And on this day, I just happen to be cooking muffins. We usually do muffins on Mondays, so that's what I decided to make them. Now, a few weeks ago, I actually shared our normal morning routine on a regular school day when we're not in quarantine, so I will link that video down in the description box in case you want to check it out. On those days, we're actually up at 6 and out the door by 7. So this is considered sleeping in for us for sure. I actually have changed the schedule already, and I'd planned on going on walks in the mornings, but it is super buggy here, and so we tried going on a walk in the morning. That didn't work, so we have fixed our schedule, and this has seemed to work all the last week. So basically, we get up at around 8 o'clock. Somewhere between 8 and 9. I don't wake my kids up right now. They usually wake up right around 8, and I wake up a little bit before. We wake up, they make their beds, they brush their teeth, they get dressed, and then they eat breakfast. And then they are ready to go for online learning at 9 o'clock. Now, another thing that we're using throughout the day is this behavior chart, and this has helped me so much. This was actually my chart that I used to use when I was a teacher. So I figured I would go ahead and use it with my own kids. I pulled it out of the attic and just hung it up right here next to our schedule, and so far it has been working really, really well. Now, I know most of you are not going to have a behavior chart just laying around in your attic, so I did create a free behavior chart that you can just download, and it's only one sheet of paper, so you don't have to put a bunch of stuff together, and you can either put it in a protective sleeve or you could laminate it and use paper clips, or even clips like we're using here, these clothespins, or you could even put it on your refrigerator and just use magnets throughout the day. And I'll explain in just a little bit more about the behavior chart. Actually, I'll have my kids explain to you how we're using it throughout the day and what their incentives are. And of course, you can come up with your own incentives, rewards, and consequences. But as soon as my kids get done making their beds in the morning and doing all of their morning tasks, they get to move their clips up once. And I love doing this first thing in the morning because I feel like it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. Now, usually how we break it up is we do from 9 to 11, we will work on that online learning. This is what they do for online learning. Each of their teachers send them assignments through Google Classroom, and so they have an actual agenda for each day. So if we click on the daily agenda, it will take us into all of their assignments for the day. And sorry, this is from the computer screen, but we do attendance, and then they have all of their assignments. They have reading, phonics, math, unit. They even have their specials teachers have put some things on there for art, PE, STEM, music, drama, all the things. And then they have some brain breaks built in here as well, which we are allowed to do these, or we have other options that we can do. And then once they are done with all of their work for the day, we put X's in each category once they have finished. And then once it's all done, we actually just turn it in to their teachers, and then they are able to see all of their work for the day. So this first week, the kids have usually been working right here at the countertop, or sometimes they'll go sit on the couch, or sometimes they'll go to the breakfast table, but they get to work, and usually I'm having to go through with Gracie June and kind of help her throughout the day. Kason does a really good job going through his agenda, but I go behind him and make sure that everything is done correctly and everything's submitted the right way and all of that. Now, while the kids are working on their assignments, a lot of times I will go ahead and start unloading the dishwasher and reloading the dishes from breakfast, but the good thing about them sitting at the counter is I can actually go over and help them as they need it. And just in case you guys are wondering how old my kids are, Gracie June is in 1st grade and Kason is in 3rd grade. And before I became a stay-at-home mom, I actually taught for 9.5 years, and the grades that I taught were between 1st and 3rd. So during that time period, I taught 1st grade for a few years, then 2nd the majority, and the last year I actually taught 3rd grade. So it's kind of nice that I know all the standards that they're doing right now, and I can kind of help them along the way throughout this entire homeschool experience. The next thing on our schedule is at 11 o'clock. Usually this is right around 11. The kids are starting to get antsy, so we take a little brain break and we have a snack, and then we get back to work. At this time, they are also allowed to move their clips up if they've been working really, really hard that entire first session. All right, it is day 1 of our online school from home. Boo! It's 11 o'clock. The kids have been working very vigorously. So now we are taking a little snack break, and then they decided they're gonna do specials next, which they decided to do PE, and for their PE activity, they're gonna do some Just Dance videos on YouTube. So let's see. Bunny trail mix is our snack for today. Nice. How's online learning going the first day? Oh, it is not bad. Y'all are doing a really good job. Let's show them the behavior chart. Where y'all at? Let's go. Let's go, let's see it. Here's our behavior chart, and they're both on, Kason's on red. Oh my goodness.
Because he was chewing while he was not following direction. He was playing on different games on his computer.
Oh man, he's been so bad. And Gracie June's on purple. They're actually both on purple. So what happens when we get to pink?
Candy and
you get a pink treat, and then they get extra 30 minutes of screen time if they get on pink for the day. So let's see, after we have finished all of our online learning, that will determine where they are for the day. Pink, get some extra screen time and a pink treat. And then if they get below green, we start taking away screen time. So slow down, they lose how many minutes, Kason?
13.
Oh, it's not focusing. Why is it doing this? Hold on. So if we get on slow down, you lose how many minutes, Kason?
15.
15 minutes of screen time. Orange, you lose 30 minutes. And then red, you lose all of your screen time. So
You lose an hour.
yes, the entire screen
At least
time.
if you get on orange, you can still get an hour. I mean, it's not bad.
Not an hour.
Right here.
No, you would have 30 minutes.
No? 'Cause
Yeah.
This is minus 30.
Yeah, so an hour minus 30.
Oh yeah, because this is...
Yeah, that's extra 30 minutes. So if they get on pink, they get an hour and a half of screen time. That's a lot of screen time.
I'm on pink.
You're really on purple. Please put it back, or you're moving down. Thank you.
Moving down to purple.
All right, after this little snack, we are gonna go do our PE for today. Now, during our brain break, this is actually their PE that they chose to do for the day, and they decided to do Just Dance videos inside because it was pretty hot outside. One day, we also took a walk around the neighborhood and did a bear walk where everybody put little teddy bears inside of their windows, and we counted the number of bears that we could find. But I will say that PE is definitely my kids' favorite specials activity to do, and they love the Just Dance videos, and I actually like doing them with them. There's tons of Just Dance videos on YouTube. We also have Just Dance on our Wii, so we could do it that way as well if we wanted to, but since we're downstairs, we're just using YouTube. Now, after our brain break is over, we usually do the brain breaks for about 30 minutes, and then they get back to work on their e-learning until lunch. At 12 o'clock, it's our lunch break, and a lot of days I'll do these snack trays because the kids love it, and it's not a lot of dishes to clean up afterwards. All right, we've got Gracie June's got a peanut butter and jelly. Kaysen has turkey. They both have some popcorn, some fruit, and then for the M&Ms, they have a little sweet treat. So for the M&Ms, Gracie June gets the pink and purple, and Kaysen gets the blue and red, and then they can only have 5 hearts each. So you have to keep count. Okay? All right, have a good lunch, my little students.
And these 3 are mine.
Yeah. And then the next thing, we jump right back into our online learning because usually we can finish this online learning by 1:30, 2 o'clock. So most of the time we're done before 2. All right, we're gonna do a little experiment. We have 4 glasses. This one has a lot. This one has a little bit less, and barely any. Gracie June's got a metal spoon, and she's going to tap each glass. Okay. Which one do you think had the highest pitch? Remember, the highest is like really high. Listen, let's do this one. Which one do you think had a higher pitch? Okay. All right. And then, so what happens when we actually tap the glass?
Break.
Does it break?
No.
What's happening?
I want to drink it.
Gracie, what's happening when you tap the glass with a spoon? Do it. And what happened?
Pitch.
It made a noise, right? And we're testing out which one has the highest pitch. As soon as we are done, we go outside. I kick the kids outside. We all go out there actually. And then we do some sort of afternoon play outside or an activity that I have planned. And I actually have a huge list of tons of different activities that I have planned for the kids to do. Now, some of these require things like different materials. Some of these are super easy that they can do outside that require no materials. So hopefully within the next few weeks, we can be sharing lots of these activities in our videos to give you guys ideas. Little activity for this afternoon.
Express your inner artist. Express.
I'm horrible at
We're gonna do some art. These are little Dollar Tree
Do we
canvases.
need some artistic music?
Do you want some music? You want some classical music, bud?
I'm horrible.
No, you're not. Gracie June is doing such a good job. She ended up taking Kaysen's and painting his because he said he couldn't do it. And she put a little hat on him. It was so cute. Now, Gracie June, what did you say? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do your designs because you're a what?
Artist.
She said, I'm an artist.
I love being designed.
Gracie, are you feeling the art? Are you feeling it?
Yeah.
That's my girl.
She loves it. Now, after we are done with our afternoon activity, they just basically play outside, or they can play inside, but they are not allowed to have screen time until 4:30. Some days, Gracie June's cheerleading gym actually has a Zoom cheer class where they practice online together, so that's a lot of fun too. It gets Gracie June's cheerleading in, and then it also gives her some sort of activity to do. Well, sometime during their screen time is when we start cooking dinner. It just depends on what we're cooking for the evening and how long that takes. And then we have 7:30, we start getting baths. We have our family time. They have a little devotional that they do almost every night, not every single night. And we read books and we go to bed. They've actually been staying up till probably around 9:30 each night because they're not having to get up so early in the mornings. So that is our homeschool routine for this quarantine period that we are in here. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what we're doing for our schedule and how it's all working for us, and maybe it gave you a few ideas of some things that you could do in your own routines. I also hope that these printables that I'm creating for you to download and print off for free are helpful and give you a little bit less work, and maybe you can put these to use in your own way. And if you do, be sure to tag me over on Instagram and show that you are using this. I love to see when these are actually working for you. Now, don't forget to come back and check out my upcoming videos because I will be sharing lots of activities that we're doing while we are stuck at home. I hope you and your families are doing well, staying safe, and y'all let me know if you have any prayer requests down in the comments below, and I would love to pray for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you're new, I would love to have you subscribe before you leave. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!